this way. So I remember, that's big. I was making a giant robot for my factory. Still technically doing that, but I decided to hide him for now, put him in the side, so I can finish the rest of the factory. Now, for this particular start, I'm not going to use the toon shader. I'm just going to use, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to use just basic material textures, to make it easy. I'm not really going to focus too much on textures, more so just like the 3D aspect of the design. So, I know for a fact what I want to go for will most likely consist of it'll probably I'll start off with some conveyor belts, and I actually have a moving conveyor belt since we're building a factory here. And I guess what I'm thinking about is I could probably, because the two main things I'm going to need is I'm going to need the conveyor belt, and then I'm going to need the object that moves the conveyor belt, and then I'm going to need the thing that spawns the object. So for now, we got the ground. So now that we got the ground set up, actually, let me give it a material. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and, that's kind of not what I'm going for, but I like the look of it. And then basically, I'm going to take those and probably import those into Unity to get them doing what they got to do naturally. But for now, I'm just going to start with the basic, make things work. That's what I want to do, and they don't have to look nice. Turn the specularity down. I'm for specularity, but too much specularity, I'm not for too much specularity. It just feels like it's blinding. It's a bit much. Now, plus, since I'm going to be using a grid system in Unity, I figure what I'm going to end up doing is I'm probably going to make and design each individual piece in a way to where it can fit in sort of like a grid square. So I haven't exactly decided how big or small I want the grid. So we're just probably going to work on that for a few seconds. We know we want it to be like a square. So square grids, and then have them like go up from each other like so, or like so. So in a way it'll be like this. Now let me get a texture and change that to wired. Yeah, it's much better when it's wired, because then it's like, hey. So it'll be something like this as far as grid. Now this is just a concept. I'm not exactly sure what the exact size of the grid will be and what the distance from said grid will be. But that's what we're here for. We're here to figure all that out. That's what concepting is all about. So let me see my dimensions. I need to also open my WordPad so that I can take note of these dimensions so I don't forget anything. Dimensioning, for me, it's not one of those things that's a big deal for me, but it's still one of those things that it's like, I don't feel like doing it much. Okay, so we got X and Y and Z. X, Y, Z. Alright, so on the x-axis we got negative 13 by 688. And then on the y-axis, negative 13 by 639. Yes, I said 13, doofus computer. Jeez, I swear I've been having an argument with my computer lately. She's like real moody. Like the other day, I was working on some stuff on Unity, and she was just like giving me hell. It's like me and my PC. We have a strained relationship, but we tend to work it out. No big deal. Just how it is. We're a very weird couple. Alright, so that's... Oh, no. Actually, I did it wrong. That's location. I meant scale. I'm an idiot. Okay, let me redo this. That shouldn't be that hard. 1 by 798. And then the next one is 1 by 7, also 1 by 798. Nice. Just makes things simple. This is the scale. As far as the location, I'll have to worry about the location later, depending on where I start from. So I also should mark the origin point on the said map, so that I know where everything extends from. 1.135. Very nice. Woo! It's a very nice start. It gets hot in my room really fast. 1 second. All right. Okay, so got some moisture in me. So now that I got the dimensions for my first grid, I'd say this is a good start. From here, all I'll really have to do, now these are just the size dimensions. I'm not too worried about the, I'm not too worried about the, really the size dimensions, because I'm going to be duplicating them from said object. So this one, since this will be my starting point. And here's the thing, if it's going to be this small, I haven't really decided what the main shape of each individual object is going to be, so it's one thing to worry about. Okay, now on this one we got a location that extrudes from here. Let me keep extruding. Extruding locations. So it only, what's the location of this guy? So from here I can basically tell what locations are what, but it's a pain in the ass because they're never the same location, or not the same even location. So I just gotta assume it's moving from said point. Hold on, actually I got an idea. So Shift D on Y will say move up by 10. Oof, that's too much. So 11, no. See, if I use the number grid, then I can go somewhere. So 0.1, move up by 0.5 maybe. D, Y, 0.5, no. Maybe 1.0. No. Maybe just move it by 5 then. 5, too many. So 2, then we got 3, 4. Let's see. 4 is good, yeah. So I'm gonna do that same process here. So Shift D, Y, move up by 4. Perfect. So we know the base location that extrudes one object from one object to another. So this will be our grid system concept. All right, so Shift D, Y, 4. There we go. And now we know. And I'm going to mark this down on my word pad. 1 second. First, I'll call this one scale dimensions. Dimensions. And then from that, I'll create another one, calling it location. And we'll say the locations are 4 from main. Main being the main grid object that we duplicated the first grid square from. All right, so now that we got that out the way, that's a start, and we can just repeat this method over and over again until we get the desired position. Hold up. See, I can't do it that way, or can I? Oops. I'm just gonna do it this way. It's safer to do it, take your time with it. Because you don't have to worry about making any real mistakes. Or not big mistakes. See, the thing is, I don't mind making mistakes, but mistakes that are almost like irrehensible, like stuff that you can't like fix. That don't sit right with me. Alright, scale on Y. Okay. So this is going to be the grid, or the start of a grid. Now we're going to move them over. Shift D on X. Move them by 4, and then we repeat this function by 4. And we're going to put these all in a group and call it grid. And then we insert this in Unity, we'll basically have a concept of where everything should go. It's going to be a very small area. And the best part about making a grid system is it gives you like space to work with. It lets you know, I guess, where everything should be, and like organizes it in a way to where you don't use up too much space, and you know exactly how much space you have and how far you can go, so you can plan your build ahead. And also, for anyone who's watching, this is not going to be like an official game. I guess it's just one of those games that I'm making for like fun, something to just like give me a reason to use my skills. It's like a indie game developer, kind of like practice, I guess. You know, if I was gonna make something official, I don't think it would be a factory game, like just anything that's, you know, mostly nothing that's really factory based. I like factory games, but I don't think I'd actually make a professional. I would make a factory game professionally. I don't know. It's just not my thing. It's cool. I like them. If I did make a factory game, it'd have to be pretty damn awesome. Like, it'd have to be more than just building factories or whatnot. Alright, so I'm going to make a collection. Call it grid. I should probably have named all of these queues, but it's alright if I don't, because they're all going to be in one system. I can name them later, making it a lot easier to deal with. And then I'm going to go inside the collection here, and I'm going to take them all and, oops, 1 second, grab them. God damn. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Grab. I'm just trying to grab them. What are you doing? This thing is annoying me. Hold up. Thank you. Come here. Get in there. Thank you. Okay, now that I have them all in one group, I can easily remove them or bring them back or have them all selected, scale them, do what I want with them. So I'm going to increase the size just a little bit, and I'm going to drag them down. Now, my goal with that is, as you can see, well, actually, let me bring them up some, is that we have spaces, and we know that these spaces are here. Now, they're not going to be 100% visible. Not all the time. I'm probably going to remove them every now and then. Actually, I think what I should do, I have a better idea. I'm going to take these objects. Let's remove that. I'm probably going to go in here and change them all back to textured. Oops. I don't think that worked. I forgot. I think you got to change them all individually. That's not my favorite thing to do. So I'm just going to take them, drag them down here in a way that they're visible, but not too visible. There you go. So now they're kind of embedded in the ground. So I'll just work with that. Yeah. And then later on, I can just make them all, you know, solid things that I can work with. It's like a chessboard. Nice. Now I'm going to import one of my factory machine parts. But I'm thinking, if this particular type of grid is the kind of grid that I would want to have gone for, I'm not, like, I feel square grids are cool and all, but they're inefficient. Like, they can be a lot better. Like a hexagonal grid. Actually, let me see if I can make one. I can actually do that really easily since we got all our dimensions and stuff set up. So, hold up. Let me change its location. I gotta reset that origin point. For sure. It's a pain in the ass. I drag them up here, zoom in, remove this, scale up. So this is where I'm gonna have to get in there. Scale on this side. I think this is the type of grid that I normally go for, actually, to be honest. Let me scale up on that. I'd say that's pretty good, right? Hold on. Oh, I'd say it's pretty good. What do you guys think? I think it's nice. Let me scale it some more. Yeah. Now here's the thing. Now that I got that set up, I'm gonna hide my first grid, and I'm gonna bring this guy somewhere. Where should I bring you? Right here, maybe. Maybe right here. I don't want him to take up too much space. All right, bring him down. Now we're gonna do the same thing. Shift D, Y by 4. See, it's perfect because it kind of snaps right on the side. Hold on though, it's kind of still. Hold up. Maybe I'll do 4 by 1 because it's like it's snapping and all, but it's also like it's got like this. It's kind of still inside the mesh. So dy 4 by 1. Yeah, that works. 4 by 1, perfect. So I'm gonna change my dimensions, and I'm probably gonna change my scale dimensions too. So this one's 4.1. Yay. I'm gonna repeat the same method. See, now the downside is I feel like I'm doing this wrong because there's a certain type of grid. I think this is actually supposed to be a lot further apart so that it can do something like this. Something like this, you see what I'm saying? So actuality, I should probably spread that further. So instead, I got an idea. I'm gonna do Shift D on X, and then I'll take you by 4. No, it's 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to. I want this line here to kind of meet up with that line. Hold on. To make it easier, I should go in here and turn on my wireframe so I can see the line. So now, if I go in here, Shift D on X, if I say 1.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5. 1.55. Oops. 1.55. I don't know. 0.61, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we got it. 1.65. And then I take this guy and I'm going to drag him over on the y-axis. I'm going to say on here, x, 1.65, 0.65 from main. Oh, come on. There we go. And then I'm going to use that same method. Was it 4.1? Yes, 4.1. On Y, GY 4.1. See, I'm going to have to change this one from the top dimension on. Alright, so this is 1. I like that. 2, 3. Ooh, 3. 4. Let's go 3.1, because then it gives that little bit of space right there. You see, that gives room for growth. You know, I like that. I like that. So is it, what did I say? 1 point. forgot what it was. What are those dimensions? Hold on, let me try it again. It was G and Y 1, or is it 3? Yeah, it's right. 3.1. So I take those dimensions, I'm going to add those. So this one is on X, the X-axis, and this one is on the Y-axis. This one will be 3.1 above main. So on the Y, above main, it's 3.1. Gotcha. All right. Now that I've got that, I can kind of take that and use the last method I said I was going to use. What was the first? I'm going to have to change those dimensions too if I'm going to be bringing those, bringing them over here somewhere. Then I'll probably have to, yeah. So let's go 4, oops. It's 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 6.4 or 0.3, 0.2. Oops. Now let's see if they're even. I think they have 6.2, 6.2, that was it. No, 6.2, 6.2. All right, so we've learned our dimensions. So let me see if I can bring this guy down. See, because we will have to use that same method here. Like if I was to do this, you know, you see it? It's like a honeycomb kind of shape, right? It's kind of what I would probably go for. I like that. Beautiful. Okay, but it's a start. So at least now we know that we have our grid that we want. Grids are the best. I fucking love grids. I don't know why. They're just so cool to me. Alright. 1.65. So this one goes, wait, where's my dimensions again? On Y, it's 6.2. Okay. So from here, shift D on Y, 6.2. Again, 6.2. Yes. Now the reason why I'm trying to make sure that I get all of the locations or values set up the way I want them to, because when making a grid system, you want things to be even so they don't look janky when you put them in like any sort of game development software or program like Unity or Unreal. So that way when you work with your grid system, you know exactly where everything is and you can make it like work the way you need it to. It's not just about the look, it's also kind of about, I guess, I don't know, just having things organized, because, I don't know, me personally, I don't like when things aren't organized. I like chaotic, but I like organized chaos. I can't explain it, my brain just works weird. 6.2 again. Alright, and then we get another, this will be the last one. Is it 6.2? Alright, so this also means we're going to have to expand the undergrid, which is fine. Here comes my favorite, but not so favorite part. Since I already did this one, I can just do this. And then, what was it? My dimension for main was 1.65. Oh, X. 1.65. And then it was 3.1, correct? So, G1. And done, just like that. This is the start of a good grid. Wow. I like how efficient that was. As this is I vibe with that a lot. It just felt nice, just the way it all just clicked together like snap. Alright. I can't wait to make them flatter. I can't wait to make them flatter so they look like less. Ugh. Alright, so what are the dimensions for you? Let me see. I didn't actually make a dimension for you, did I? Or did I? What's your dimension? Let's see. I guess we'll go with 3.41. No. I want them to be even to here. Somewhat, you know. I wonder if I'll be making them touch in that case. I guess we'll see. Okay, so when they touch, I don't mind, but if that's the case, I might as well not make space between these guys. And the thing is, I like space because it lets me know where everything really is, you know? So if I go into this mode, I can see that it's not all connected. So I know it's a grid, but like when it's not, when it's connected, I mean, you can't really tell that much unless you zoom in super far, and nobody feel like doing all that. I mean, I could make like a sort of highlight, like a lighting system that divides them, but see, here's also the best part about making them separational is that you can also make it so that you can make the terrain a part of, make it the terrain malleable, like something that you can pick up and move around and place in different places. So I don't just have to work with factory or machine parts. I can also work with the actual terrain itself too in game. So I'm probably going to do that. Let's see. I want my dimensions to be close, but not too close. So this is, hold on. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Probably by 1, 2. Oh, 4 is too much. Let's go with 3.5, 4, 3.3, 3.4, 3.31, 3.32, 34. I think 3.37 is good. Yeah, 3.37. And let me see. No, it should 3.38 would probably be better. Yes, 3.38. All right, so if we do it that way, I'm gonna have to kind of bring these down some more. Which I don't have a problem with, so it does kind of defeat this connectivity though. You know, I'm starting to think instead of creating space, maybe I'll just make them like pinch them together and then make it so like it just highlights the areas. You know what? Actually, I think that might be a better idea because it's less complicated that way. So I might have to start this over. Give me 2 seconds. Oh man. Hey, that's concepting for you. Sometimes redo things. Alright, look at my dimensions. Above main is 3.1. Or is from main. That should be above main. Y. 1. meaning it's moving to the Y position while on X. Oh, on the X-axis. Oh wait. Or from, let's go, like 31 from 1.65. Makes more sense. Okay, 1.65. Alright, and then we did 31, so I'll just do 3 instead. Yeah. So now there's a little bit of, okay. So you gotta go with 3, but not. Also 0.1. Did I do 0.1 before? 0.0. Just 3. See, there's like, it's touching too much. Let me try it again. I gotta find a way to make them touch, but not too much. So on G, I'll do 3. But 3 by what? Okay, with 3 by 2. Oop, too much. What the hell? Oh, I forgot to add the point. It's a decimal. 0.1, 0.2. So I had to add a 3. Hold up. Being accurate and precise sucks sometimes. Okay. 3.01. 0.3. It doesn't have to be super accurate or precise, just precise enough to where it's not noticeable, you know. So 3.03. I'm going here. You can see that there's cracks. That's fine. It's not super big of a deal. So 3.03. So I had to change my dimensions again. A lot of changing of dimensions. So we're doing a lot these days. Perstrats. Alright. So it was, what was it? 1.63 or 5. I think the dimensions changed. Oh, yeah, they sure did. Did I change my dimensions? Ah, bloody hell. Oh, my bad. 6.2. I'm an idiot. I used the wrong dimension. 6.2, my guy. See, now I'm going to have to change it from 2 to 1. And maybe even further than that. Maybe 0.1. 0.2. 3, 4, and 5. I think that'll do. 6.03, maybe. I'd like to have it evened with this one since we're gonna do it. So in instead of 6.03, it'll be 6.05 maybe. 6.05. Or 6. Maybe 7. 7 seems about right. Hold up. It's too much. So 6.06 then. 6.06. All right, perfect. Let's change the dimensions. Give me a second. 6.06. And now we have another set of dimensions that can be useful. See, now I like this. Now we're coming along, boys. We're coming along. Making progress. Last one on Y, 6.06, and I'm done with that. And now we bring them up like so. Let me look at my dimensions. Still 1.65, that's good. Shift D, X, 1.65. And then from 1.65, we bring them over on 3.03. Perfect. Look at that. Perfectly placed together. Perfection. Don't you love it? I'm having too much fun with this. Uh-oh. Accidentally clicked the wrong thing on my browser. What is this? Close, please. Thank you. Yep. All right. Now we bring those other ones up, which is these guys. See, I didn't make a dimension for bringing these guys up, because if I did, it would have been easier to like do the opposite here, which I can. Actually, I should create that dimension right now. Or did I? If one was 1.65, which is half of this line, that means the other half would be 3, 6, 9, 12. 12, so it would be 1, 6, 9, 12. Wait, 12. Use your head. 2 point, hold up. What's my dimensions? 2.17. I swear mathing is annoying sometimes. Let's try it. D, Y, oops, X. 2.17. Ah, my math was off. Let's try 18. Let's try 27. 50 then, damn it. Or 50. 4, 7, 8, 9. That's 9, my bad. So it's a 90? 2.90 what? Oops. Ugh, what a pain. So it's definitely in the twos. 2.90. And from there we get, so maybe it's in the threes, my bad. So we go 3 point, ooh, so it's working now. 10, 20, 30. Oh, it's in the 30s. 10.35. Oops, too much. 10.32. 10.32. Mark that. See if that's correct. Go in here. Too much. Like again, it's not super noticeable, so it doesn't really matter. 10.32 or 3.32. Sorry. What the hell? So 3.32. Let's mark that. Should I say from man or from 165 from 3 point yeah or no, it was from 165. No, because 165 is from 606. 6.06. Braining sucks sometimes. Okay. What's it? 3.32. Do the same for you. I forgot to grab this guy. Big brain I am. Oops. Alright, so that should be almost done. Now we repeat that same method with these guys. 3.32. And then we would do it, back and forth with it. It's coming along. See? Looking good. So far, so good. Look at it. Hold on. Yeah. So far, so good. I should keep it in this mode, actually. It's better. You can see it more efficiently. Oops. Also, I'm going to expand this. True. All right. 1, 2, 3. Nice. I don't know why this is just really pleasant to look at. Alright, let's do the other one. Alright. 3.32. See, I think that maybe... See, I can use the best part about this is these little cross hairs right here, or these little X's that they make. I can use these for the nodes that I'm going to be using to connect power from a power supply from one object to another, because most of these machines that I'm going to make are going to require power and resources, and I could like use these little dots here to mark the nodes of where they need to be connected, you know. Friggin' genius if you ask me. I'm pretty sure I've seen that somewhere before, but again, I'm not making any serious games, at least not now. This is more so for like practice, you know, brush up my skills, which in my opinion is probably why it's going to come out so good. It's like, I think things tend to come out better when they're not super serious because there's more creativity involved. Like if I was doing a job or a commission, then it will probably be like a little bit of a stressor, a little bit annoying because you know you got deadlines and stuff. Nah, this is perfect because I'm actually still in the middle of a course that I'm trying to finish, and this would probably be perfect practice for like my what's the word I'm looking for? Be perfect practice for my I don't know. It's mostly coding I'm doing right now, so this would probably be perfect to sort of use graphics to sort of implement my code for, because like the coding I'm using is in C#, and so you can actually use C# in Unity, and I figure, hey, let's just use the Unity C# to practice my skills. Like, yeah, there you go. Pro strats. See, I could use the basic compiler, which is pretty easy to do. Or I can make it more interesting by adding some graphics behind it, you know, making a whole game with my skills. Sounds pretty cool. Like, you gotta admit, that's pretty big brain, bruh. Pretty big brain. Like, I could make like a web application or something simple that they tell you to do, something, you know, that anybody could do, but I'm like, I gotta be extra, you know? I gotta be a little bit extra with it, because that's just how I am, chaotic and extra. So let's just make a whole freaking web enterprise or a freaking 5-star video game that gets 5 stars in the gaming community for no reason at all, other than the fact that I could just do it. No, this game will never be 5 stars, imagine. Imagine if I accidentally made a game that was that good. Like, holy crap, this thing blew up on accident. I wasn't being serious. It's just, what do you, and then people just fall in love with it. Yeah, that'd be a dream come true. DNX 3.32. Okay, now I'm gonna actually extend these down there, so it's gonna be on the negative DNX negative 3.32. Yay! See, now there's more space. I actually want to kind of do that here too, but I'll worry about that later. So we've come this far. Our grid system is complete, boys. What do you think? You think it's a work of art? I think it's a work of art. I think it's amazing. Yeah. I like how I kind of put that in the middle there. I didn't actually need this now that I have the home grid, but I like that there. I feel like it's a nice touch. It makes it it marks the fact that it's kind of a board, you know, like a board system of something. Again, this is practice. This isn't anything serious, so it doesn't really matter. All right, but now that I got that done, I don't know, looking at this is pleasant. It's like an alloy, like a machine alloy that you would see. Yeah. Enjoyable to look at. Now, I think I should add, that lighting, I hate that lighting. Let me see if I can make my own lighting, because boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's go with sun lighting. Okay. Maybe change the color to something sunny. Something oranges. I don't know, I have a thing for orange, that math rocky vibe. Actually, I wonder if they got math rock beats. in this thing I'm looking at. It'd be nice if they did. This is not the type of math rock I'm vibing with. Not too many math rock songs. Not the ones I like, at least. But it works. It's alright for now. It is giving me vibes, so we can work with that. Now, this is too orange, too yellow. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch back to this one, and instead I'm just going to change this to that. It's got more of a somewhat vibe I'm looking for. Like you're inside of some sort of industrial machine. Or maybe that's, oops. Crap. Scene lights. No. Oops, accidentally pressed the wrong stuff. Let's try. So many options. See, real world lighting, I don't think it's just working for me just yet. That's why I want to change to just rendered. Because it's not real world, but it can be what I want it to be, you know? I can even change the background. I'll keep it gray as far as this light. I don't want it to be yellow. Okay, so that'll just have to do for now. I'm content. Now from here, I want to append some stuff. Actually, I kind of want to make this bigger, you know? Just for now. Also, I should organize all of this, by the way. I have a grid. I'm going to call this one. I forgot what this shape is called. Hexagon, pentagon? I don't think that's what it's called. Octagon? I'm going to look it up. I have no idea. I don't brain right. I don't remember my shapes. I know we learned this stuff in third grade, preschool guys, but nah, man, nah. Hexagon. That shit did not stick at all. Okay, so it is a hexagon. I had it right. I was concerned. I thought I was dumb. Thank you, nature, for proving me wrong. Okay, so I'm going to create another collection, and I'm going to name it Hexagon Grid. Hexagonal Grid. And then I'm going to take all of this, except the light, and the plate. I'm going to drag them all in the hexagonal grid. And now if I want to, I can do this. Yay, more control. Okay. Also, what I want to do is, it's going to be annoying, but I'm going to go in here and I'm going to remove all the wire frames. It's going to take a minute because apparently they did make it so that you can move them all individually, which would be wonderful. But no, you got to go into each one of these individual bitches and fucking... I hate that so friggin' much. Like, Blender, we love you guys. We really do, but could you not have made that an option? Like, everything on here, like, what did you assume nobody would use these? So just fuck it, we're not gonna try to make it optimal or efficient so that the person doesn't have to sit here for fucking hours clicking this shit. This is so unclimactic, so not cash money. I don't vibe with it at all. Fuck it to hell. It can burn in hell. It can go straight to jail without passing go, without collecting $200. So not plus ultra. I don't vibe with this at all. I'm gonna have a whole fucking fit. I legit feel like I'm having a white girls moment. I'm gonna have a BF. I'm gonna have a bitch fit. I'm having a bitch fit. Like my computer was having a bitch fit on me the other night. That's how I'm feeling. I understand how she feels now. This is what she goes through. She was PMSing. I'm PMSing right now just doing this. It bothers me. It disturbs me to the high heavens that I'm having to sit here and slowly click through this shit, like inefficiently at all. Just click, 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 click. The gears in my brain are not turning in a positive way. I like when the gears in my brain turn, but not like this. This is unpleasant. This is very not cool. I don't buy. Oh, see, now accidentally unclick. You know, look at this shit. This is that bullshit. Oh, you motherfucker. This is that bullshit I'm talking about, bro. This is not what I signed up for. Like, I like Blender. I like creating 3D shit, but like, not like this, bro. This is unpatience at its best. Like, oh my god, and I just scaled down and realized I got more to go, bro. I thought it was like 3 freaking rows left. Nigga, I got like, excuse my language. I got like bunch. Oh my god, this is not. Oof, this is not it. This isn't it. This is why, get a real job, kids. Don't be like me. I'm just joking. This isn't my job yet, but hopefully one day it will be. I mean, I actually prefer just to be an indie game developer, but if I can turn my skill into a career, I'm for it 100% because I'm really good at this, and I found there's not a lot of things I'm good at, but out of all things, I feel like I'm genuinely good at this. I'm good at the computer stuff, and I'm not even that smart, to be honest. I don't know how a person like me, of all people, would be this good at something like this. It's amazing. Quite the unexpected blessing, if you ask me, because when I say I'm not smart, I really mean I'm not smart. I'm not that bright. I didn't do that good at school either. I'm just, wow. And somehow I'm into coding and computer software and development and game development and just software development and engineering and computer science. I'm in all this stuff that I never thought me in a million years would ever been into, that I've actually always had kind of a fascination towards, but I don't think I was ever that into it. And it's funny because I grew up around a lot of people who did it. It just never really quite took my fancy. I was more into sports and jumping off of stuff and doing parkour stuff because sports was fun. Not caveman sports like football or basketball or soccer, that shit lame. You know, different sports. Sports like martial arts and skateboarding and stuff and parkour. In general, I was way better at those than I am at this. At least that's what I thought. And then I got into this and was like, holy crap, this is easy. Or not easy, correction. Not easy, not at all easy. This is fun. Done. I don't know what this beat is playing with. It was very nice. I do love math rock. I love math rock a lot. I didn't think they'd have math rock playlist. Hold on, time to go rant to my buddy. Tell her that I found a math rock playlist. I didn't know they had emojis. Or they do. Pog champ. Oh man. Music. Vibes with the beat. Hey, Hyper 16 first. All right. Oh, I don't know what this beat is, but it is transcendent. Obsession. Math rock score. I'm going to look it up on YouTube and add it to my playlist. It's not saying by who it's by. Artist name unknown. It just says math rock score. Oh wow, this beat is so amazing. I wonder if there's a way I can save this. Oh my god, I'm new to this, to the ad track to play this upgrade to premium. Guess I just, oh crap, I gotta get premium. I like this track. Well, I'm still new to this. I'm just checking out the content. It's nice. I might get premium, seeing as I like it. They have music that, you know, doesn't get copy striked, so that's nice. Alright. Now, time to add or append some of my tools. I'm going to start by appending a machine, the conveyor belts. It's in C conveyor, but there it is, conveyor belt. Append object and append all. Now it's probably gonna, yeah, as expected, it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, it's understandable. Ooh, look at that, the way it's moving. It's like oof, oof. It's not supposed to be moving like that. Alright, so let's see why that is. It's not grouped. None of this is grouped, so I'm gonna hide the grid for a second. And this, what's this called? I'm gonna call it ground. I'm gonna hide it so I can work with this. Now, here's the thing. Some of this stuff I was actually supposed to get rid of a while ago. I didn't want to append all of this because, yeah, it's all conveyor belt stuff, but I actually used a very inefficient way of making conveyor belts the first time, and now I'm going to take that and get rid of it. Alright, see, now you can see this one moving, right? This is the one that I made that was supposed to be the actual efficient conveyor belt. Also, there are two light sources. I don't like that. There you go. Nice. Let's grab this. If I can grab that. Yay. And I'm going to use this to sort of work on the, ooh, nice conveyor belt. As you can see, it looks pretty darn ugly, which is fine because there was a way I was supposed to make it that's supposed to look better. But this is going to be for practice. I can make it look nice and all that later. I'm not interested in doing any of that right now. All that jazz. Excuse me. Alright, so bring back the hexagonal grid. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make it small so it'll fit nicely into one of these grids. Also, this light source is nice and all, but it's not. There you go. It was just not vibing with me well. It's like too much, but like, also, what's the material? I think that's the reason why. This doesn't have a material. Maybe that's the reason why. Let me actually give it a material. That means I'm going to have to click every individual piece and apply a material. I hate that so much. I wish all of these just had a material. Okay, so I'm going to just grab one. Material. Ugh. I gave it the same material as the bottom because I didn't feel like doing anything big. You know what? Actually, it doesn't look good. I might leave it this way, but I think it needs to be darkened. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to lower that shade just like to right there. So now that's a good material. Oops. So I'm going to have to literally do the tedious stuff that I don't like to do, that I don't think anyone likes to do, to be honest. It looks metallic, nice. Somebody's got to do it. On the bright side, at least I actually managed to get most of the hard stuff out of the way, which was this grid system. It was long and arduous, way more. It was actually a lot easier. I guess I'd say a lot more efficient than the material thing. Let me see. It's mostly because I added the numbers or I had to do some proportioning and whatnot. I can't, what is it called? The duplication method. I was able to duplicate rows, making it easier. But Blender, you guys have definitely got to invest into making this whole thing where freaking adding materials at once, bro. That would be so appreciative. Actually, I wonder if you can do that. I'm pretty sure I've tried, but just in case, I'm going to test it out, you know, for old time's sake. Nope, I was right. Worth a shot. It'd have been a miracle. Maybe while I was away, they updated it. That's what I was hoping. It was a good dream. It lasted while it did. Like that's ever gonna happen. Look, Blender genuinely, they're not bad guys. Like the people who made Blender, they're really cool. Very cool people. Like they made Blender a free 3D software out of the kindness of their hearts, and they did not have to. And then there's a bunch of people like me, who will endorse and invest into this because even though they didn't ask for anything, it's like, thanks guys, you made it so modular. Made all these wonderful trinkets and things we can make inside of it. You made the world a better place for 3D artists like ourselves. Now we have a thing that we can use to sort of concept things and mold things and animate things with, and we can take these things and we can insert it into any other software and make it work. I can insert this into an animation software or into a gaming software. It's friggin' amazing. Friggin' amazing. I love you guys. Blender, they deserve an award for this. Like, the Blender developers, for sure, for sure. You guys deserve more than you're getting. I wonder how many fans they got. I'm pretty sure they've got a lot, because I'm definitely one of them. Ew, what the heck? Oh, wow. I forgot about that one. That's one of the materials I made. So it was supposed to be like a rusty painted material, that little blue thing that you saw, but I forgot I guess I was supposed to touch it up. I'm not sure if that's exactly how I wanted it to be. I just got there. That's how I know it was supposed to be something similar to that. And I was actually just practicing. I wasn't entirely sure it was going to come out all right, but it did. You know, I put a bump texture map on there, and it worked out. So I don't really have much to complain about. It came out all right. Nothing to snoff at. Was this the song I like? Oh, it is, I think. Hold on. Plosive. No, that's something else. This whole album is amazing. Grab you. And then, oh crap. Mother of God. Damn it. Mother. Who invented that word? What does that even mean? Mother of God. Sweet Mother of God. Oh my God. Oh my God, Becky. Oh my God. Who invented talking like that? See, that's what I really want to know. Like, I get it. White Becky's invented that, but like, bruh. It's kind of amazing when you think about it. Becky single-handedly created an entire subculture of human being through that way of speech. Oh my God. Oh my God. That word is famous in itself because like you got dozens of people around the world who will use that whole context of word just for the fun of it or just to describe a specific group of individuals. Like they have to be some kind of genius. Like you guys invented an entire culture. We commend you, white Beckies. Beckies. Bring back the Beckies. Just for the fun of it. Oh my God, Becky. Becky. It's so weird. Alright, material. I love this song. It's nice. I don't know what it is, but yeah, for any of you guys, you'll understand pretty soon that I am a huge fan of math rock. Like, math rock speaks to my soul. The sound of math rock is just transcendent in so many ways. I can't explain it, but there's something about it. It's just, it gets underappreciated, man. It gets less attention than it should, bro. It's a type of music that just, I can't explain it. But you know, there's an old saying, music is the voice of the soul. Well, music is the vibration of the soul. So maybe that's the reason why it speaks to me, because it is my soul's personal, customized vibration. It's speaking to my soul's unique vibration. Obviously not that unique. Somebody invented math rock, so clearly they have a soul similar to mine. I would like to find the people in the world who are into math rock like myself. That would be amazing. Like I've listened to so much math rock in the past, but I don't think I've ever actually met somebody besides my brother who's into math rock like I am. It's amazing. And then I think there are some. I think when I first discovered I liked math rock was when I saw that anime, Fooly Cooly. I heard the main band in Fooly Cooly was the Pillows. They're an Asian band, and they're pretty old, like really old, but they were a math rock band, and wow, their music was just, it hit home. I'm just gonna say that much. It hit home, and ever since then, I've been hooked. It's like you ever listen to a type of music and discover something about you, like it awakens you. Like I just learned something about myself, and it's like when you think about it, the music. When people say music, like it can say 100 words without saying anything. Like no lyrics required. It just taught me like 1,000 things about myself just by the sound of it. Like I don't know how. It's like visually, it created through the sound. It created like a visual aspect in my brain of so many things I did not know about myself. Like, wow, this music just awoken my third eye somehow. Just awoken me to the world. Welcome, my sons. Just like join us. Alright, so I fixed this light because it's disturbing me as expected. It's not perfect, but it's not the best. So I'm going to grab this, and I think it is the specularity. Setting volumes. There it is, surfaces. I got to turn some of that now. So I had to turn it up, but not too. Let me try metallic. Oh, metallic, yeah. See, here's my thing. I think it's the lack of detail is giving this really overly smooth, flat look that I don't like. So I could add a texture. Yeah, you know what? I could add a quick texture just to oops. Crud. 1 second. Oh, I actually got rid of my animator. I should bring that back up. Timeline. See, the timeline allows me to see when something's animated, and then as for this, I'm going to turn this into a shader editor. Yeah. Okay, so I'm taking this. Now, since I applied this material to all of them, everything that I do here will affect all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bump map to give it detail. And then I'm going to add something like, I don't know, a noise texture. And then back. Yeah. Gross. It's gross for now, don't worry. We will fix that in momentarily. Shove that in the normals. Shove that in the height. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. We'll fix it, don't worry. Bring down the strength. Bring up the detail. Scale maybe. Hold on. It makes it look wet. I don't want it too wet. Alright. I don't know. I just really need detail. I can't work without, like, it's like, I don't know. Just the feeling of lack of detail really is messing with me. Alright. So, too much detail can be a problem too. Okay, I think I can work with this for sure. Yeah, I can work with this. Still a bit too shiny. Bring that speculated. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to bring this down. Pause. Oops. Grab this little line here. Scale this down. Ooh, it's not scaling the way I thought it would. Bloody hell. That's because I gotta scale the side this well. Ew, it did not scale the way I thought it would at all. Maybe I should scale them all together. Ew. This disturbs me. Maybe I'll do it in scale them all. You know, that looks kind of cool, though. I have created an... Actually, dude, this is pretty cool. Yo! Your boy just made some magic. I don't know how, but I did. Yo, that's pretty cool. Well, I'm going to send it back to what it was now because we need a conveyor belt, not a whatever that was. So I can't seem to scale it the way I need it to be scaled. So that kind of does defeat the purpose. Oops. Because we need to be able... So I'm going to have to figure out a way to scale it down or remake it because I could do that too. Funny thing is, I think I forgot how to remake it. Gonna have to look up a tutorial or two. But luckily, I'm not really too focused on the conveyor belt right now. Since it's actually technically created, I think my main focus will probably be like the machine that spawns the things that I wanted to spawn. And you know, it's funny. Hold on. I'll drag you to the side for now. Also, let me see if I can... I should probably take you and put you in your own collection. So, new collection, and we'll name it Conveyor Belts. There we go. Now, I'm gonna create another cube. Let's find it. Oops. Crud. Oops. There you are, Mr. Cube. Get up here. What should I turn you into? That works now. I'm thinking maybe the concept design I want to go for. I actually have something, you know what? I know exactly what I'm probably about to use. Appending objects. This is why I like having other projects that I've worked on in the past, because I could just take objects from other projects I've worked on and use those, and it's like, done, magic. Actually, I have some of those objects inside of here, so I can grab those. Let me go into duplicates. So, in duplicates. I don't think they're in duplicates. Nope. Let's try a generator. Grid, duplicate generator. Maybe I didn't duplicate that particular thing, so I'm gonna have to pin that again. No problem. So we're gonna go into desktop, under projects. What did I call it? I called it something beacon. Drone beacon? Oh, beacon drone. Right, it's popped up immediately. Object. Grab all of the things. Append. Here comes the mess. Ugh. Look at that. Look at that mess. It's a lot, isn't it? Oh boy. Yeah, don't worry. Give me a second. I'll fix that momentarily. Alright, I only need one thing. And then the rest of you guys can go bye-bye. Which is you. Actually, I'm gonna... And the rest can go... Well, bye. Alright, so this object I'm going to use as sort of like a thing for like the generator, like kind of a concept for the generator. Alright, so what I want to do, now the idea is I can make it kind of like a floating generator. Oops. I don't actually need this anymore. Is you see the sides on it? The sides are kind of what I was going for. These little pieces here. These little pieces here. Oops. Yeah, these. I was thinking about these pieces here are what I'm gonna need. But, see, the best part is the thing I like to do is when I build machines, I have this huge thing for like making every single machine I build to be mobile. I don't know why, but that's just like my thing. Like, it must be mobile. Make it move. Make it move. It's not good enough. It's not moving. I want all my machines to be malleable, you know? I like having that feeling of being able to have control via, like, motion, I guess. Like, I need my machines to move. Like, move for daddy. Move for daddy. Alright, so I had to change it. That sounds kind of weird. Just, you know, I need my machines to, I need them to be malleable, really is all it is. Alright, so I'm going to fix change like that, because apparently I made it that way for a reason. I just didn't remember why. Alright, so this could be like a chimney type deal, and then like I could put like a part in here that one of the things come out. Right now I don't really care too much if it's, what's the word I'm looking for? I can even give it legs too. I actually gave it legs in that spider thing I made. But since I did give it legs, I'd rather not give it legs this time. It's kind of cliche. Maybe I'll do something different, like give it like rockets so it can float. Ooh, that sounds cool. Actually, I do have some rockets somewhere. Let me see if I can open those too. What a beautiful sound. Crap. It's messed up because I couldn't find the song anywhere on YouTube. Like, darn it. YouTube doesn't have it? How is that possible? So I actually forgot what it was called, but I know they were factory parts. Oh, that sounds bad. What is that? Oh, there's a bit of a glitch there in my stuff. All right. Alright. So I remember I actually do have it, and I have this particular object I'm looking for in two different files. The problem is, oh man. So actually, I'm just go for it. It's called Underground Basement or Underground Cellar. So it's use. Yeah, it was Cellar, I think. Well, I'm not seeing it in use. So I'm gonna see if it's this one. It was not this one. Although I like the concept of this one. This is one of my first projects ever made, and it looks terrible. You can tell when you sucked back in the day, because your old stuff will let you know. Alright, let's keep looking. Basement cellar, there it is. So it popped up immediately. So it was actually at the top of my stuff. I'm gonna append all of this crap. Here comes the mess. Oh, it's everywhere. So yeah, as you can see, it's a huge mess over there. It's actually not a bad design I made. But this is right here is what I want. Just want to grab. Come here. Just want to come. Get out of the way. Just want to grab you. All right. Now that I've got you. Oh, I forgot the rest of you. Because it actually has a set of bones, as you can see. Those bones are for animation, by the way. It means that it is animated. I'm going to take my bones. Ah, dang it, there's more bones that I forgot. So wait, that means some of these bones were hidden. Ah, bloody hell. Alright, so Okay. So I can see it through the object, which means I should be able to. Okay, so that's one. This is why I make it so you can see things, see the bones through the thing, because it makes it easier to grab them. But unfortunately, apparently these bones I did not do the same thing with, so as you can see, it's giving me shit. Come here, bone. Come here. Can I grab it? I succeeded. I grabbed all the bones. Now I can take all of this crap and delete it. Don't worry, it still exists. It just doesn't exist here. Oh, what are you doing over there? Whoa, what was that, sir? Oh, there has been an error. You know what? So it looks like we're going to have to get rid of some stuff. Oh, no. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I don't need all of this stuff anyway, so I'm going to get rid of most of this, including the animation. It's actually not a bad animation, but oh crud, and then it does that. I don't know why it's appearing all the way over there, but it's really annoying me. So here's what I'm gonna do. All I need is these thrusters anyway, so give me take you, delete you, because you're annoying. And then I'm going to delete the animation on these guys because relations. I don't know if I missed the animation. I forgot where they normally go. Alright, about time to change the soundtrack. Whatever that was. I need to get an animation on you. Where is your animation? Come on, where's your animation? It's supposed to be in here somewhere. I need to get rid of it. You know what, screw it. I'm just going to remove it the good old-fashioned way. There, no more animation. Beyond. See? Problem solved. No more animation. Animation dead. I killed it. Alright, now, since you are technically connected, I can use you. Not too big. I might have to reconnect all these, by the way, because that point is not supposed to be over there. Oops. Alright, Control P. Boom. Or not. Hold up. You know what your problem is, sir? Oh, okay. So now you're having issues, huh? You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to do any of that. Just going to leave it alone. Sometimes it's best to just leave things alone. We'll worry about all that stuff later. I see, but the origin point's over there. We can't have that. It's acting funny. Object. Set origin to geometry. I hope it didn't work. Nope, see, that didn't work either. Because the cursor's down there. Set origin to... If I set it to geometry, does it work? Set origin to geometry. Oh, nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work either. I need to get that in there. But when I go into edit mode, it shows that it is in there, which means that there's a problem. So you know what I'm going to end up probably doing? I know exactly what I'm going to do. X, drag you over there, grab you, completely remove you. See, now you're free. And then I can reconnect all that stuff later. Same here. Where'd it go? Oh, come on, dude. So weird. You know what? I only need one. See, I'm the type of person that I will just remove things completely. Like, it's too much of a hassle. You're deleted. You're giving me shit? Okay, you're dead. Now what's going to happen, what I'm thinking with this design is it'll probably have thrusters and it'll fly around. And it'll be a factory, and it'll basically, or not a factory, but it'll be like a thing that basically, I don't know, a processor that processes materials and stuff. And so it'll land on the thing, it'll process the materials will come out a hatch onto the conveyor belt and go into something else, into another device. Sounds pretty cool, pretty simple, straightforward. Again, this is practice, it's no big deal, so you don't have to make it like it's a big issue. But the thrusters, see, here's the thing. I kind of thinking maybe it should have legs so it can land on whatever it wants to land on. Ooh, actually, I got an even cooler idea. What if, maybe, just maybe, I take these things and make them extractable from the object? Like extrudable, so they'll come off and basically they will have thrusters under them and legs, and then they'll land on whatever they need to land on, and then they'll come back into the object, like extrude back into the object, protrude back into the object, or whatever you want to call that, and then, you know, it begins to extract whatever it's laying on, whatever material it's laying on, and turn that valuable resource into malleable resource. And then it comes out as a box, rolls onto the conveyor belt, and goes where it needs to go. I don't like this song. Next. It's too bleh. bruh. Bruh. Alright, here we go. There you go. Alright, so almost done. And then, so now, as I was saying, I'm gonna, oh, didn't see these. I'm gonna make these come off. So I'm gonna have to make these part into a box. I'm gonna have to get rid of these ones and then hook them back up. And then I'm probably gonna put like a system in it so that they can like turn into legs or whatever. And then maybe I even got a better idea. Turn these parts into the thrusters. These come out and it flies, and then this bottom part will be the legs. I don't know why. I always overdo everything. Like, I don't have to do all this, but I want to. So chaotic. This is not good for me. It's like, because I want it. I was like, oh, you shouldn't do this, man. It's too much work. I don't care. It's not actually that too much if you know what you're doing.